Hello YouTube, my name is Nero. Today we saw Call of Duty World War II. Happy Memorial Day, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get started, I would like to extend a big thank you to anybody who is currently serving in the military, is thinking of serving in the military, or has served previously. It's because of the men and women of the armed forces that we get to enjoy the lives that we do. So to each and every one of you, every active, present, and future military member, thank you very much for your service. I know a lot of you guys have a lot going on today, so I'm going to try and keep this video rather short, but one of Call of Duty's biggest competitors is doing something incredibly interesting. It was revealed last night that Battlefield 5 will not feature loot boxes of any kind, and instead, all post-launch weapons, maps, and game modes will be given out for free to everybody. And I hate the fact that we've reached a point in history where a game not having loot boxes is big news, but this is really big news, especially considering that DICE also made Battlefield 1 and Star Wars Battlefront 2, both of which had a ton of microtransactions and a ton of loot boxes. Apparently, they're doing away with all of that for Battlefield 5. And in case you guys haven't heard, the Battlefield 5 reveal trailer came out a couple of days ago, and it was met with less enthusiasm, I would say, than EA was hoping for. It's not quite on the same level of Infinite Warfare, but I think it's safe to say that Battlefield 5 is the Infinite Warfare of the Battlefield series, at least when it comes to fan reception. A lot of people keep asking me to give my thoughts and feelings on the Battlefield 5 trailer, because for those who don't know, even though I may just seem like a Call of Duty guy, I have made a lot of Battlefield videos for the channel. I've also played every game since Bad Company 2, and my thoughts on the trailer are pretty much the same as everybody else's. I thought it looked beautiful. I thought it was a very well put together trailer, at least in terms of telling a cinematic story, but I think a lot of their decision making was quite poor, right? Because if this is supposed to be a World War II themed game, you fooled me. I had no idea it was a World War II game. The only indicator of it being World War II would be the weapons that were in the hands of the soldiers. And I think a lot of the decisions that they made for this game were made so that it would stand out from Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty World War II, because neither franchise has made a World War II themed game in nearly a decade, and then suddenly they both released one back to back with Battlefield going second, and it's no doubt the game is going to be similar to Battlefield 1. I think they were trying to dispel the rumors right away that this was just going to be a DLC for Battlefield 1, or it's going to be Battlefield 1.5. They wanted to make a very big distinction between Battlefield 5, Battlefield 1, and Call of Duty World War II, and some of those distinctions were not very well received by the community, as you can see over on the reveal trailer, or in everybody's videos, or on Reddit, or pretty much anywhere online. Like, a lot of fans are upset with this game, but regardless, I think the game is going to be just fine, because if they can make Battlefield Hardline work, I think they can make Battlefield 5 work. And keep in mind, we haven't seen actual gameplay as of right now. All we saw was that cinematic trailer, which is all scripted, right? So we haven't seen actual proper gameplay. I can't wait to learn more, but for right now, let's focus on the fact that Battlefield 5 is giving out post-launch weapons, maps, and modes for free to everybody. That's a pretty big deal, and I hope that Activision is paying attention, because as of right now, not a whole lot is known about the Black Ops 4 business model. I'm sure you guys have heard the rumors that Black Ops 4 is going to be giving us post-launch maps for free, and that they're also going to be revamping the Season Pass to be cheaper and only feature zombies content. All of that is unconfirmed as of right now. It seems likely, given that they haven't mentioned the Season Pass whatsoever so far, but as of right now, that is unconfirmed. And we do know for a fact that COD points are coming back this year, because you can get 1,100 of them for pre-ordering the game, and ever since COD points have been reintroduced with Black Ops 3, they've only been used for one thing, and that is to purchase supply drops. So it's not confirmed whether or not Black Ops 4 will have supply drops, but it seems incredibly likely given the circumstances, and a lot of us are wondering, how does Activision plan to handle post-launch weapons in that game? On one hand, they have made literally billions of dollars from supply drops and microtransactions over the past couple of years, but on the other hand, most if not all of their competition are moving away from that system, so they may feel pressured to do the same thing, right? Battlefield 5 is giving out free guns and free maps. Fortnite is free to play, and people can buy cosmetic skins, gliders, and emotes off the store. Overwatch has had loot boxes for years, but they have always been cosmetic only, and a portion of the money they make off of loot boxes goes towards funding the addition of free maps and free heroes and free game updates and game modes and stuff like that. It seems like the entire gaming industry is slowly but surely making a shift to being more consumer friendly, instead of just nickel and diming us around every corner for every bit of content, which is something I'm very happy to see. Now, while Call of Duty may be fast when it comes to adapting to market trends by adding Battle Royale and stuff like that, they've also been incredibly slow when it comes to changing their business model. We've had paid map packs for a decade now, and for the past half decade, they've been charging $60 for the game, $15 per map pack, or $50 for the season pass, and at the same time, they've also been locking DLC weapons behind loot boxes, right? It's looking like this year, things may be a bit different with all the rumors that are going around, and with their biggest competition coming out and saying no more loot boxes. I think the pressure has been put on Activision to make some radical changes. As always, I will keep you guys updated as the story develops and as we learn more about the Black Ops 4 business model, but until then, that's pretty much all I have for you guys here in today's video. I would like to really quickly recover one final bit of news today, because starting tomorrow, the Fear Not customization pack is going to be added to Call of Duty World War II. This pack will include a new camo, what looks to be a new charm. It will likely feature also a new title and a new calling card, and it's probably going to cost you around $5. If you're wondering, well, why would I purchase that? You should consider it because the profits from that pack go towards the Call of Duty Endowment, which is a non-profit charity that helps returning veterans re-enter the workforce. 100% of Activision's proceeds will go to the endowment, so it's a pretty good cause. I get that $5 is quite a lot for a camo, a calling card, an emblem, and maybe a weapon charm, but it's a good cause if you have the disposable income. Again, that's going to be starting tomorrow. I will be making another video where I show off the entire pack and what's actually involved with it, but until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comment section below, and I hope you guys all have an awesome Memorial Day.